Who is a missionary? A missionary is a person sent by a group to convert others to his faith. Many missionaries work to provide education, agricultural information, medical care, and other social services to the people they serve. The Society of African Mission is an international community of Catholic missionaries who serve the people of African origin. The SMA was founded at Lyons, France in 1856 by Bishop Melchior de Marion Breziac. His idea was to preach the gospel amongst the most abandoned people of Africa. Its members live an apostolic life and commit themselves for life by a solemn promise to engage in mission for Africa and Africans. One such missionary is Father Don Phiri, SMA.
When I was growing up, I was going to St. Anton Parish, which is the Franciscan Center. So there I came to meet a lot of missionaries, of course, white missionaries from Italy, like Father Umberto, Father Catietie, Father Luigi. So, I used to mingle a lot and ask them why they came to Zambia. And, their answers stimulated a kind of interest in me. And I felt that strong attraction to become like them. They told me that they left their country to just come and, evangelize Zambia. So when I was growing up as a kid, as a massive, I used to tell them that one day I'd like to be like you, to reach such a time where I will be able to give myself, to go out and be like them, to evangelize or spread the gospel. I thought that's what God was calling me to. I can only answer the call of God that He has designated for me. So I went for that which God called me. So God didn't call me for marriage. I went for priesthood. I completed my school in 1998, and that's when I joined. I came to join SMA, and I got ordained in 2008. Of course, after the ordination, after being happy, during the celebrations, mingling with different family members, I felt bad, to leave them. But then I knew I was going for that which God called me for. So I was happy and sad, that I may not see my family like in the next 2 years, because in SMA we come home every 2 years. So I felt, that feeling of leaving them. It was in me, But I was happy at the same time to go and venture into West Africa, as a missionary for the first time, a missionary priest. Actually, they was all in Liberia for 14 years, but there is no more war. The country now is coming back to its feet. And there's a lot of development going on. Of course, in that country, there's no running water, no electricity, the roads are very bad. But I was very happy, to be in Liberia. And actually, I'm happy to say that I was the longest serving African SMA in Liberia, in that parish where I was. The guys who were there only spent 2-3 years, but I spent 5 years at that parish, and I only served as assistant priest for 8 months. That means for the remaining 4 years and 2 months, I was parish priest. I was in charge of the parish, the school, the clinic, the women training center, and the agricultural training center. I had a lot of work, and apart from that, I was also going to help at a major seminary to teach the seminars due to lack of teachers. So I have a lot of memories of Liberia. I still talk about Liberia. Like I remember, working with old people in our stations. So this is actually my favorite photo that brings wonderful memories. This old man you can see in that photo gave us a portion of land on which we built a small chapel. My dream was to spend at least 6 years in Liberia before going for another place of mission. But as you know, as a Christian, we always propose and then God disposes. So God's plan was that I should just spend 5 years there and come now with that little experience to help the students here or the beginners who are just beginning their journey of missionary training. So I'm happy to come back here. Currently for the students from East Africa, that is Kenya, Zambia, Tanzania, and South Africa, they have to do their first year here. So this is the house where we do what we call preparatory year. Yeah, so I've spent almost 7 months in this house. And I've seen that, what is important, like information for me, what I've discovered is working together. Yeah, so what I do, actually, I don't say I'm here to form people, but I'm here to accompany people in their missionary priesthood call. So I'm happy to see that the students are responding well to formation. The SMA friends have been very supportive to this formation house. So you see, last year when I just came, we met and they decided that they want to have something that they will be remembered for. They want when people come into our compound to know what this house is about. So they are the ones who came up with this signboard. You can see that explains a lot about our house, that students currently come from Kenya, Zambia, and Tanzania. So this whole project, was funded by them, as you can see, and they had their writing written there to show people that they have been very supportive. Apart from this, they give food items, and they also offer a spiritual accompaniment to our students here. We need a sizable photocopying machine that the students can use to make class notes, and also some presentations from the teacher's side. We need a projector. There are times in classes when we have to make presentations, but often we have to go and borrow from outside, and sometimes it's very, embarrassing and very inconvenient on the people that lend us such things. So we need a good size projector. And the third one is we are happy we received the 3 computers and the laptop second hand, but they are working well. They were repaired, but then we don't have a printer. So the students will need a printer in order to print out their assignments. And then the last one is, our building was painted some years back, and you can see now some cracks. So it needs another kind of repainting. So these are the needs at the moment that are pressing, and we are very positive that God in His own way will send somebody to come and to our aid. My piece of advice to my students is that they should remain focused. I'll use the Liberian proverb that says, if you go to the market, don't mind the noise at the market. If not, you will not buy your item. If your plan is to go and buy shoes, just go straight and buy shoes. Don't mind other people shouting bananas. If not, you may end up using the money for shoes for bananas. So life is like that. If you want to become a missionary priest, particularly in SMA, concentrate on being SMA and do that which will help you to enhance your vocation, or that which will help you to reach your target. And I will be happy if one day they become like me and go to witness as a missionary in an area where they are needed.